Dickie. Well, no, 3 times. Intro 3 times. 3 times. One more time.
Thank you, gentlemen. I want to welcome you all back again to our YouTube channel titled Vinyl City Broadcasting. As you can see, we have Kenny Vance and the Teenagers doing their thing in the parking lot outside the Vocal Group Hall of Fame in 2003. Maybe you were there. They were singing I'm So Happy by Louis Lyman and the Teen Chords, Frankie Lyman's brother. But you knew that, didn't you? But did you know who the videographer was who took the video? Well, Rico was able to track her down, and she's going to give us all a first-hand account on what happened that afternoon and how she happened to be in the right place at the right time, capturing a piece of rock and roll history on video that at this point in time has close to 400,000 hits or likes on YouTube. Just incredible. Now, let's get down into the VCB studio. Now that is the ultimate in street corner harmony. Do you agree? VCB wasn't there that day, but we do have the next best thing. The videographer, Sandy Bacom, on our VCB video broadcast who took the video. Sandy is a New York creative type who just happened to be in the parking lot that day as everyone was leaving. Are we hooked up yet to Sandy, our video broadcast, Rico?
We're ready anytime you are, Marie.
Okay, good. Hello, Sandy. This is Marie from Vinyl City Broadcasting. And I want to thank you for sharing your story with our VCB audience today. Before we get started, I wanted to tell you after looking at your Facebook page that I just love your hats. You wear them quite nicely. Now, why don't you give us a brief synopsis about yourself and what happened that day out in the parking lot? Rico, run Sandy's interview with VCB.
Good, good.
Thank you so much, Sandy, for sharing that story with us. Keep up the good work. If you'd like to contact Sandy for any videography or creative needs, we'll put her contact information on the last slide. Now let's jump forward 10 years to January 14th, 2017, where we had the pleasure of attending another LAR doo-wop show at the Cerritos Performing Arts Center. And as always, what a great show Rob Albanese put on for all of us. If you were there, you probably could hear an echo coming from the theater. Not only did we see the Teenagers and other doo-wop legends perform that evening, but Rob had a surprise guest for us, Mr. Kenny Vance. It was great to see him on stage again, and he sang one song for all of us, My Vow to You. And that's why we wanted to tie in the video from the Vocal Group Hall of Fame that was taken 10 years ago to the doo-wop show that was held on January 14th of this year. Both Herman and Kenny together again. Herman was kind enough to give us an exclusive interview that Saturday afternoon before the show in the Sheraton Lounge. The VCB team also had the pleasure of spending some quality time with Herman after the interview, shooting pictures and sharing stories with us that will last a lifetime. What a great guy he and the Teenagers are. We missed you this time, Rita. Dan Pequeno, one of our outside reporters and contributors to VCB, did the interview. You want to run our second interview, Rico? We're keeping Rico busy today.
VCB audience, I'm Dan, Wino City, broadcasting. On my left, one of the original members of a group called the Teenagers, Mr. Herman Santiago. Why do fools fall in love?
Precisely, originally Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers.
Yes, but Mr. Herman Santiago, please,
You got it down.
give us your history.
Well, I am from New York City. At the time when we decided that we wanted to sing, my buddy and I, Joe Negroni,
Okay?
one day he said, wow, why don't we put a group together? So then I said, well, why not? After all, we know all the best singers, I said. So actually the next day, I went to the best singers out there. I went to Sherman, which was, at that time, he was 15 years old. I was 15 also.
That must have been a long time ago.
It was a while ago. It was a while ago.
Well, that's for me too.
Now, Sherman at that time, he used to go 2 keys lower than the lowest key on the piano with his voice.
Okay.
So you can imagine at that age what kind of voice he had. So he was a super singer.
Pretty deep.
Sure. So he was the best. And then after that, so Sherman, I said, well, look, Sherman, Joe and I want to put a group together, and I'd like for you to be part of it. Are you willing? He goes just like that. I said, yes. I said, well, then we're going to need another person. You know, come in with us. So he said, yeah, my friend in my class, that was Jimmy Merchant. He was the 4th person coming in. It was myself, Joe Negroni, Sherman, and Jimmy. We got all that. So that was the group. And from there we just sang, and we used to sing after during the lunch period from the school, state junior high school. We were in the 7th, 8th, I think we were in the 8th or 9th grade at the time. And we used to sing during the lunch hour. We used to sing, spend our time singing across the street in the park.
And you're practicing?
Sure.
And you're busking?
Right. We were having fun, and anyway, we were together and getting started. And we were practicing, like you said. And that was part of the inception of how we got it together.
Okay, so how did the song, Why Do Fools Fall in Love, how did that all come together?
Well, we used to rehearse on the street, in our corner.
Okay.
And a friend of mine said, Herman, I have some poems for my girlfriend. I'm going to give them to you. All right, so he gave me I looked through it. It was Why Do Fools Fall in Love, but all the words weren't correct. So we changed it around some, and put the music to it, and that we came up with Why Do Fools Fall in Love.
All right. So you apparently were the original singer, but then along with Frankie Lyman.
So Frankie Lyman. So then, one day we were doing first of all, I lived in the block, Frankie lived in the block, and Sherman lived in the block. We all 3 lived in the same block, okay? Right? Across the street from one another. So one day we were doing a talent show, okay? In the school, in junior high school. And I had my group, and Frankie had his group. So after we did the show, we all saw each other's style. And then later on, being that Frankie lived in the block too, we were sitting on the stoop one time, singing a song. This one we were writing, I Want You to Be My Girl. I don't know if you know.
I do remember that song.
And I love that song because I remember we used to go downtown.
We'll be hearing that tonight, am I right?
I don't know, I'm not quite sure. No, we're not doing that many songs.
All right.
Otherwise, we would, that's very, yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, we were down, I was doing I Want You to Be My Girl. And we came to a part where it was a little, I was doing it for me. And it was a little hard for me to say, look, Frankie, try to sing. So Frankie sang it well. So I said, well, come to rehearsal tonight. right in the block, school, there. You know, it's right there.
Your neighbors.
Right, so we live right there for the street, and the school where we rehearsed was right there. So we went to it. And from there on, that was it. And then later on, a couple of months later, we were rehearsing at the again, Kid Center in one of the rooms, there. And this fellow was by the name of Richard Barry.
Who wrote some songs.
Oh, and he was there rehearsing with his group. So he heard us, so he came over to us and said, hey guys, you sound nice, you know, rehearse a little longer, and I'll take you downtown to meet the record company. And that's what we did. We rehearsed. He took us downtown and took us to the record company, to the business, and that was what George Bowman. That was it. That's what we did. And then Joe said, well, go back, rehearse for a month or so, we'll come back. So we rehearsed for another month. We went back downtown, Times Square in New York City, where the record company was.
And the rest is history.
There you go, right.
The beginnings of Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers with Herman Santiago.
Right.
And you're still performing after all these years, and I'm so happy to hear that you're still doing it, because there's so many people that are probably going to pack out to the convention center tonight to hear you guys. So it's a pleasure to see you and to hear you.
Yeah, last time we were here, the place was jumping.
It's encouraging for you, isn't it?
Oh, great.
Because
the fuller, the better.
But you're doing something that we still want to hear.
And I want to hear it too, because I enjoy it too.
So, thanks to VCB audience for being out there.
There it is.
There it is. Back to the studio for Marie at Vinyl City Broadcasting. Okay, and now another little thought from Mr. Herman Santiago, the teenager.
Also, thank you, VCB, for keeping the music alive.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, buddy.
Beautiful.
Man, that was cool. So good. So good.
What a great rapport Herman and Dan had. Don't you agree? Next month, we're going to be interviewing another doo-wop legend from the same LAR concert we attended. And again, you won't be disappointed. So stay tuned into our VCB channel, your transit express to rock and roll trivia. I have one last announcement before we close the show, Rico. Both Kenny Vance and the Teenagers will be performing again, along with some approximately 35 other doo-wop acts at LAR's All-Star Doo-Wop Weekend, Volume 14. It's being held out in Hauppauge, Long Island, New York, at the Hauppauge High School on April 1st and 2nd. Did you get your tickets yet? What are you waiting for? As I'm sure most of our audience is aware, this will be Kenny's return to the stage after quite a long layoff. And aren't we all excited to have him back with us again? I almost don't want to get out of here today, Rico. This is just too much excitement for a girl from Altoona, Pennsylvania. But before we do, I want to thank Sandy Bacon for the interview and allowing us to use the video clip of Herman and Kenny. Our VCB contributor and interviewer, Dan Pequeno. Herman Santiago of the Teenagers for doing the interview. And of course, LAR for putting on such a fantastic show. I'm so happy, just as happy as can be, Rico.
That works for me too, Marie.
Now remember, all of the contact information for everyone will be posted on our final slide. Also, if you missed any of our previous shows, just go to YouTube and type in Vinyl City Broadcasting. Before you turn off the lights, Rico, why don't we let Kenny Vance and the Teenagers close out the show for us?
Solid. You get the sweat. You get the sweat. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That made the weekend. I'm done.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, I love her so. Wow, wow. Oh, I love. Keep going. Her so. Wow.